now. Hold on. All right, shots up. Let's go.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Woo!
Why do people do that?
That's how the podcast used to be before my good sis got pregnant. And, hey, Mike is on. Hey, girl. Hey, Big Mike. She's with the baby. All right. Hey, everybody. It's Lee, and this is Let Us Say It For You. As I just mentioned, Big Mike is definitely on maternity leave. She has finally a baby. He's a delightful little man. We love him. Micah, she's on my live, so she's watching. Hope you guys are doing well. Today I have a returning guest, Miss Cookie. This is Empress on the Rocks. And we also have a new guest, first time guest, long time friend, Muffin, Chantel. Woo! Esty Becky. Woo! Woo! Thank you. This is a last minute podcast. I appreciate you guys so much for coming on here because I asked, because I just feel like, bitch, I got so much to say. So let's start with you, Muff, since you're new. How was your week? Today's Friday. How has your week been? How have you been doing?
I had a very slow week.
Okay.
I was supposed to have clients in the suite on Monday. Actually, one client, and she canceled rescheduled because she got COVID. So thank God I didn't do that. But I had a slow week. Had people at home, ran errands, did what I had to do. But that was about it. Been in bed, binge watching Netflix. So very chill.
About slow weeks?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the slow weeks? Are you mad?
How do I feel about it? It's scary because it's like, is it always going to be like this? Even though I know it's not. Question that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, so a little backstory on my friend here. She has just left corporate America, like 9 to 5, and she has gone full time into doing facials. She's say the word, esthetician. Yes, so she does facials. So she has gone full blown into that. We're very proud of her. Round of applause for leaving that bullshit. But these are the, some of the fears that come with being on being an entrepreneur. It's like, damn, bitch, it's a little slow.
Yeah, it was real slow. I probably had 4 clients at the house this week, and then I went into the suite once, which was Thursday, and then I'm going in again tomorrow for 2 people. But yeah, it was a very slow week. So, like I said, it's scary. Because you're wondering, like, where's your next dollar gonna come?
Yeah.
And then you just gotta tread light through the week.
Noodles.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Cook. And how have you been? Give us how have you been since
the week has been okay. It's been good. Work is work. Hate them people, Disclaimer, everybody knows me. I hate anybody who drives Mercedes-Benz. I hate you all. But I don't care. Mercedes-Benz customers, people who own Mercedes-Benz are so entitled. I hate them. But the week has been good. I have an event this weekend, Sultry Brunch. So most of my week has been in preparation for Sunday's event. Okay. Experimenting, working on menus, deciding what I want to do different, what I want to change up.
Understood.
So that's been my week. That kids, trying not to fight people, kids, but
right.
That's been something.
All right. Well, thank you for that. I have been all right. I went in and met Micah's son. Very nice. Like I said, he was sweet. He looked at me until he fell asleep. So he was nice. Saw Micah. I haven't seen Micah in a while. It's really not that long. For us, it's long. So I saw her. So that was nice. And that's kind of been it. I just been living life, doing my thing, not loving these hoes,
Doing it like it's your day, every day.
Right, every day, every fucking day. Jocelyn Horse, bitch. Don't get love me on the fucking stand up. So I want to start with the vaccine thing because the vaccine has been just such a fucking topic as of late, and it even is a thing at my job. So for a lot of places, they're making it mandatory that you get this, like employees. My job has implemented this as of 2 days ago. that it's mandatory that you get the vaccine, or no one said you'll lose your job, but they've used very colorful language along the lines of, no, it's not mandatory, but you're at risk of da 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 da. So I'm like, it's about to be 11 years since I've been working for these people, right? So I mean, I've been there for a long fucking time, and I've been very good at my job. So I just kind of asked straight up, I'm like, so what you saying? After 11 years of phenomenal service, the last year and a half of which I've been home in my fucking living room, or right here. I work from right here sometimes, exemplary work. So you fire me because of what I choose to put in my body. So no one's really responded to that yet, because I'm not the only one that apparently been snapping, but a lot of places are kind of making this mandatory. And for me, it's like, I'm not like an anti-vaxxer, but at the same time, it's giving like flu shot vibes. Because I don't know what the fuck the word vaccine means. But last time I checked, when you get that, that means you can't get whatever they gave you the vaccine for. So shout out to Stretch, that's champion level for you guys.
Is usually defined as at the final period. How long ago?
Let's don't fuck with what you're saying.
She played too much. She played too much.
Y'all hear this? Alexa, stop.
Don't fuck with what you're saying.
Bitch.
What she was saying?
I don't know what the fuck she was talking about, Muffin.
Talking about that shot.
Oh my gosh, that was scary. I'm gonna turn you off. Anyway, I don't know if I know. I'm just under the impression that that's what the vaccine means. You can't get whatever it is they're giving you the shot for. So Stretch was saying it's more like a booster shot, because the point is it's just boosting up your immune system for if you do catch it. And it's given like flu shot, and I don't even get the flu shot. So I just feel like, why y'all making me get this shit? I already had COVID. And not saying I get it. I'm not saying you can't get it again. And I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but they're just losing me a little bit. Why they're just making it so gun-ho that everybody has to have it. Because then it started off where if a certain percent of the population gets it, then everybody will be straight. And now they're making it mandatory everywhere. But from my understanding with the vaccine, if I got the vaccine, this saves me having such a bad case. That don't do shit for you. Right? And
if in fact you didn't get it, yeah.
Right, and vice versa. And whether I'm vaccinated or you're not, bitch, somebody with COVID sneezed on us, we all might be fucked up. So I just feel like, what are we doing here? What are we saying? I don't know. I don't know. I need opinions. How do you guys feel about this?
I'm vaccinated.
Well, go
I
ahead,
got
Ma.
it in April.
You got it in April.
And the only reason why I got it was because I was going to Hawaii in June. So I thought at the time, they were saying that if you have the vaccine, you won't have to take the PCR test. Because anytime I ever took a COVID test to go somewhere, it was just the rapid. So you just quickly put it in, do it yourself, and you're done. But to go to Hawaii was the PCR, where you go like far up. So I was trying to avoid getting that test done. So I just got the vaccine. I was like, I'm trying to travel this year. So that's why I went.
Agreed.
That's the only reason why I did it. But I also felt pressured to get it because my mom's in the healthcare field. She's a NICU nurse.
A lot of my mom has it, and she wasn't on my ass about it, but she just kind of like dropped her little word, like, I'm just saying, And then my thing is, I thought when you got the vaccine, you didn't have to take the test anymore when you were traveling, but you still got to take.
And that's what I thought, and that's the only reason why I got it.
Agreed. I would have got it.
I didn't want that shit going in my nose. That shit is uncomfortable.
I heard it's very uncomfortable.
No, I had it done when we came back from Atlanta for my birthday trip. I went and got tested. I wasn't feeling good. And I was like, I hope this is not COVID, but it was a sinus infection. So it was negative. But that shit.
I think it's the people who do it. I think it depends on who does it, because I've gotten a couple tests. I've done them where this drive-through I put it myself, but I've gone and got them done, and they haven't gone far in my nose. Even when I done PCR tests, they didn't go all up there. They weren't all crazy. So I really think it depends on who's doing it or who you go to. I'm not vaccinated, I have Rasta parents and I have Caribbean parents. So they're very much home remedy, build your immune system. I've had COVID.
They're going to CMOS. Both of y'all go get CMOS today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm CMOS. My dad has me taking shots of this thing called bitter melon, which is disgusting, but I still take the shot every day. So I'm very, let me build up my own immune system. I'm not rushing to get it. Now, if it's a thing of I can't travel, I can't do anything, I'm stuck, that's a different story. I just don't feel like, when my thing is with healthcare workers, if they work through this whole pandemic, when some nurses or doctors were quitting because they didn't even want to work on COVID floors or COVID units, and these people have worked through an entire pandemic without this vaccine, now you're jeopardizing their jobs because they won't take it. I think that's crazy.
That's fucked up. They didn't work through the worst of it, and now it's like it's meant. And I didn't even.
This is your reward from doing that.
Yeah. Your reward is if you don't get this, you're gonna lose your job. And I feel like that, especially with the healthcare workers, I feel like that is fucked up.
No, it is fucked up because like I said, when the COVID thing first hit, and the nurses were out on the floor, they were the rescuers. They were heroes.
Yeah.
And now you threatening them, saying, "Well, if you don't get it, you're gonna get fired." So now they're villains, and it's fucked up.
Yeah, it's bad. And I know, like, my boss in a meeting we had today, my boss kind of referenced that I think it's United Airlines, 800 employees got fired and or left, couldn't get the vaccine. And it's like, bitch, I don't know. My thing was, if it was ever mandatory, like I couldn't go to Georgia without getting the vaccine, then I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna get it. But it's like it's not like your job or the vaccine, but I feel like it's definitely heading there. And I just feel like, again, it's just so weird. I don't
Well, it pretty much is there, because look at it, like you're so okay, let's say this, your workers, United. You want all your workers to have the vaccine. You want them to be safe. You don't want them to spread it to anybody, but you're not worried about who's coming on your plane because you don't have to be vaccinated to get on this flight.
And they keep forgetting that this vaccination doesn't automatically just remove catching it. You can still fucking catch it. So I feel like y'all got to come with something else. Like, it's just the way they push it, when the simple fact is you can still catch it.
And they pretty much make you feel like your life is at risk.
Yeah,
I was listening to The Breakfast Club, and the conversation was pretty much, if you're, for the healthcare workers, for the doctors, who do you treat first? Someone who's vaccinated or someone who's not? Is that ethical? And every doctor that came on said it's unethical for them to choose who to treat, whether the vaccinated or the unvaccinated, but they all said they would still treat the vaccinated person first. They would give them, yes, doctors called in and they said, even though it's unethical, they would still treat the vaccinated first because they did what they had to do. They followed whatever the government or the CDC,
I feel like you would go help the people that's unvaccinated.
No, because they feel like they made the decision to protect themselves and protect others, so they are the ones who should get preference. Even if the other person is sicker, they're still going to go and help the vaccinated first. They agree that it's unethical, but that's still what they're going to do. And again, that's like, you're really pretty much telling people, well, hey, if your life is in jeopardy and you're not vaccinated, good fucking luck.
Yeah. But then that presents a question where it's like, okay, if I'm sick and somebody who smoked cigarettes their whole fucking life is sick, do I get preference over them and their lung cancer because they smoke cigarettes all day? I drink. If I had liver something, whatever the fuck, does Muffin get preference over me because she didn't drink and I drank for the last couple of years? I feel like when you start getting real dicey like that, then it's real dicey. You get what I'm saying? Like, how do you just decide that that's the case? And I definitely didn't expect doctors to say that, but at the same time, I get it. It's kind of like, okay, now the question is, do you guys keep that same energy with anything?
No, it's like that energy is not there with everything else.
Who smokes cigarettes every day because they smoke cigarettes every day. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? I would assume it would be whoever's sickest, let's tend to them first because they're closer to fucking dying. You get what I'm saying? Then if you vaccinated or not, whatever. So, bitch, it's getting ghetto. Hide your kids, hide your wives. I don't even know.
It is because I think they said in New York, all the healthcare workers there, they're pretty much facing termination if they don't take the vaccine. And New York, as crazy as it was, had those nurses and doctors won't even leave in the hospital. They're throwing bodies in freezers. And now you tell them, okay, yes, thank you for doing all that, but if you don't get the vaccine, you're gonna lose your job.
Yep. That's definitely
that's wild. So I mean, again, I'm definitely team. I think it should be everyone's choice, just for the simple fact that me not being vaccinated, they've yet to prove how I put everybody else's life in danger more or less because that's the case. So I feel like you should kind of let people decide. But I don't know. It's just every time I think about it, it's weird. Like every time I think that no one's yet to answer that part. You know, if we can all still get it, then why do you care so much about me getting it? Like, why are you pushing it so much?
But they also said that people who had COVID, now you guys got the antibody. I was just talking about this with one of my clients this week. Now that you guys have the antibodies, you're actually more protected than people who are getting the vaccine.
Because the
you guys
vaccine
already had
isn't it's not the live disease. Like I forgot what they said it is, but it's like the vaccine isn't here's a little bit of COVID. That's what
No, it's not that.
Yeah, the flu shot is here's a little bit of flu. Work
Right.
that shit out and you'll be straight. So that's not what the COVID thing is. So you're right. People like me who have had it are a little, I guess, more equipped for it. But I don't know. I just feel like it should be everyone's choice. And the more they force this, like now all of a sudden it's approved. They have, it seems like it may be safe for kids between the ages of 5 and up. And I'm like, okay, I got a 9-year-old. At first it was just 12. And did you guys see today, California made it mandatory where 12-year-olds and up, they have to get the vaccine.
In order to go to school. So you're telling me if I don't vaccinate my child cannot go to school.
And to be fair,
I birthed that child. My child's health should not be in your hands.
California said that.
I've been off the news this week. I've barely been on social media to even see.
California
said that your child is not vaccinated 12 and up, they cannot go to school.
They cannot go to school.
Now, to be fair,
vaccinate your child 12 and up.
There are vaccines that kids have to go to school. It's like I don't know, like real old shit that everyone just has to get because we've eradicated them. But the point of these are bitches don't get this anymore because we have a cure for it and you can't get it anymore. Right. So that's what these are. This is almost like you got to get the flu shot or you can't come to school. And I'm like, oh, so I just
even when I've had my kids, even there's certain vaccines that you can refuse to give your children at birth.
Yeah.
So why are you giving me at birth? I have the decision of whether I'm going to give my child this vaccine, that vaccine, whatever it is. But now you're making this vaccine mandatory, and it's not even a vaccine.
It's not even a vaccine. Like Stretch said, it's a booster shot. And then, like I said, it's like you mad at me because if anything, I'm putting my life in danger because I don't want to take it. I'm not affecting you, and you mad at me because I want to die. Why, bitch? If I want
like the interview
because
with
the simple fact is they can still catch it.
The interview with the basketball player, they were like, so you don't want to get the vaccine? And he was like, yeah, I don't. And they were like, why? And he was like, none of your business. And they're like, but you're gonna lose millions of dollars and not be able to play anymore. He was like, and that's my problem, not yours.
That's amazing.
That's literally how he answered them.
People are so concerned. Like no one's ever. I've never taken a flu shot. Nobody ever asked me. Nobody's ever cared. Nobody's ever been concerned. But now it's like this. Well, you're not taking it? No, I'm not. Well, why? Why do you need to know? What is that? What are you gonna do with that information? What are you gonna do with that information?
We getting real fucking invasive. Okay. And that's my motherfucking business. But I don't know. For everyone that has to do it, you definitely have a decision to make. And I hate that. Like I said, I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but I am very weary of how much they're pushing it. And I just feel like this is strange. But like I said, I have a lot of friends, like close friends that have it. You got it, Muffin. So and my mom has it. So it's like, okay. But like, and I'm real into conspiracies and shit. So I feel like this is just too much. Like
I actually want to
start going.
I'm concerned, not even concerned, but the fact that I want to know for the nurses, like let's say the nurses in New York, how so many of them are willing to lose their jobs. Are you not taking the vaccine because you're taking a stance at the government since you worked through the pandemic, you shouldn't have to have your job at risk? Or is it because you see the side effects or whatever it is, or medically you feel like that's not something you want in your body? That's what I'm curious about.
Someone at work, one of my coworkers told me about it. Their friend is a nurse. And so when the vaccine first came out, their friend was like, don't get that shit. Don't get that shit. This shit just came out. It don't make no sense how fast that shit came out. Vaccines take years. So she was very against it. And then since the Delta variant came out, it's like fucking 6 different variants, bitch. It's a Delta, it's a P word one, it's a A word, it's a whole bunch of them. But Delta's the one that's just dropping bitches like flies, right? So when that one came out, she was like, I know what I said, but you have to get it. My mom ran into some lady the other day that's a nurse, and she was just really, it's from here, and she was just really stressed out. She was like, there's so many people that are just dying in the hospitals, and it's just, and so for more direct conversations like that, but like I have a home, I'm gonna call Tiny. I have a homegirl that's a nurse. So I'm gonna ask her what does it look like for you? Like Bree's not a nurse, Bree's more on the pharmacist side, but she works at a hospital too. And they're not making it mandatory here yet. But it's like you definitely feel like that's where the fuck. Then again, it depends. Our what's his name? DeSantis or whatever the fuck. He seemed like he just
he ain't with the shits.
I don't think he's gonna make it mandatory here because he ain't fucking with it. So we might be okay. The job is thrown out. So I wish everyone the best with that. Do whatever is best for you. And I think it's unfortunate, especially for the nurses, like you said, Cook, who have worked through this with nothing. They even had to buy their own shit.
Their own masks. They didn't have enough. They didn't have enough gloves, enough masks, enough protection, enough garments, nothing.
Yeah.
And they slept in these hospitals away from their families. And now you tell them, okay, well, we're taking your job if you don't take the vaccine.
And it's like, and I take this shit.
You guys didn't care about my health before. So now you care about my health?
So,
no, I think it's crazy.
Leah, you said Stretch said that the vaccine's a booster.
Yeah.
But then they came out with a booster shot.
Exactly. So it's like because the idea is all this vaccine does is boost your immune system for if you do get it, you won't die. You'll be a lot less likely to need like an incubator and all this other type of shit. So that's essentially that's what the fucking flu shot is.
But then that leads the question. What was the initial shot? If you got the initial shot and then now you need a booster, what if it's all a booster, what was that first shot?
That's what I'm saying.
If the other shot was a booster, what did they give you?
What the fuck is that one? Is that the strains from all the other fucking mutations that's going on? The other strains that's going on.
And there's just too many questions. The whole infertility thing. I had a friend who posted the main reason why she won't get it because there are studies of infertility. She wants to have another child. She does not want to risk not being able to have another child by taking this vaccine.
I'll leave you guys with this, right? I'll leave the topic at this. We've all been up little late hours watching something and we hear them quiet ass messages come up. Did you or someone you love get the so-and-so, use the Mirena birth control or get the COVID vaccine or used to breathe in this. It's like 10 years later, your fucking toes falling off or you bald headed now. There's always some type of repercussion later on in life for some weird things. I'm not saying this is the case, but I'm just saying things like that. People should be more understanding as to why people are apprehensive when we've had history of we give you some shit and then sometimes it gets weird. So I just feel like the way they're just like, no, fuck it. You need to get it. You're putting everyone at risk. I'm not putting nobody at risk. Fuck you. Okay. Right. No, I'm not. If you got it, bitch, ain't you straight? Ain't you straight now? Because you got
it. That's what I'm saying. If you got it, you should be good. You shouldn't be worried about me. Right. You shouldn't be worried about me. You did it to protect you.
I told my boss, I was like, how y'all know I'm not pregnant? I could be pregnant as fuck. I'm not taking it, but I'm not. It's like, damn, I've been taking 6 shots. If you're right. All right, whatever. I'll let y'all know if I get the shit or what. I sent an email, and a lot of people seem to have questions about this at my job. So I feel like if enough of us is like, oh no, we won't go. Maybe they won't force it, but
are they telling you to get this and you're still working from home, or you got to go back into the office?
They want us to come back in the office one day out of the week. And in order to come in the office, you have to be vaccinated. So it's like they just go hand in hand. You have to come in once a week and you have to be vaccinated because you can't come in without being vaccinated. And so my thing is, what about the people that work in fucking Arkansas? We ain't got no office in Arkansas. And their thing is like, no, they're saying that it's mandatory for all employees, period. So they have that right. They can definitely say that. But then another message kind of came out and said, it's not mandatory, but if you don't, you're at risk of
who wants to lose their job? You got bills to fucking pay.
I was like, so what's good? Like, if I don't get it, I'm gonna get fired. Let me know.
Right.
Let me know now.
7 years. Just tell me, is that what's gonna happen?
There's a lot of jobs. A lot of people hiring. There's a lot of jobs out here.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck with that, everybody. All right. So it's been a reoccurring conversation as of yesterday. I was on the phone with my homegirl Sasha. Shout out to Sash. And you know, I don't even know where to start. Let's just start about the particular conversation we were having. I felt this way many times, right? It was the idea of the guys that we're talking to or dating or whatever. They have this selling you a dream thing that they do, right? And it's like, in many cases, you don't even have to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the guy that I'm dealing with, whatever, he and I have a very simple exchange. We meet, we make sex, we go on about our business. Like that's it. We talk often, but still we do it, we go, and that's it. So I just feel like when he comes and it's, oh, what kind of purse you like? I'm like this. He's like, okay, I'm gonna get it for you. I'll know, me not get the purse. I'll know the purse no reach. And my thing is, what you promising purses for? You don't have to do that. Like, well, okay. Then I was going out of town. Before I went to Atlanta with y'all, I went to Atlanta before that. I went by myself. He was like, oh, you want me to find you somewhere to stay? I said, I absolutely do want you to find me somewhere to stay. She's like, all right, just tell me when you're going and I'll pay for a place for you. Oh no, money to reach. I don't get it. So he was like, oh, I'll give you the money back. It's not a big deal. I know the money not
When you say something to them about it, they pissed.
Okay.
They pissed. Like, why you checking me? Why you? But why the fuck you said it?
But bitch, I didn't ask you for this.
I didn't ask you to say that.
This. Okay, next. Hi, Paul. Thank you. My little boo. Anyway, and then, so I have examples for days. Now it's like, and this is just one version of it. I'm gonna give two more examples. But in my situation, like you're offering we had an agreement. We have an understanding. So that's it. We stop. That's it. I told him when I get a man, I'm out of here. You know that. He's like, yeah, I know how you are. Fine. It ain't even like an everyday thing. It's just every now and then you're a little drunk with you. I'm like, I'm gonna call this nigga. And that's it. But now when you're offering these things that you're not providing, now I feel like you try me somehow. And now I'm pissed off. And it's like, why you threw all this shit in the mix when you didn't even have to do that? And then what makes it worse is I've seen him spend money on other women. So then it's like, so what the fuck? Like, what am I, bitch? Like, chopped liver? You know?
Chopped liver? You chopped liver.
Am I chopped liver shit now?
Like, hold on. I know my front is worth more than what I'm getting. Like, what
why are you doing my pussy like this? So now I want to fuck her. Now I just feel like I'm gonna pack my pussy up and I'm gonna go. Because now you made it weird. Now you made it weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you're weird to me.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's like, okay.
Why are you being weird
like
with me?
You have a great personality. You think you that nigga. You think X, Y, and Z. Why do you need to overcompensate with what you can do, but what you're not doing? That's the part that I don't get. I didn't ask you for none of this. No. You offered. And then you become one of those guys that you one of them niggas that I gotta put you in the category is you got a big talk, but you can't back. And then it's like, damn, I can't even respect you because you be. And then if I don't respect you, I don't get wet. The pussy don't jump for you. I don't fucking out.
Sometimes I put a post on my story today. Sometimes you just gotta let people cap in peace.
Yes, I saw that. I was like,
just gotta let them cap in
peace like, over there. Don't cap over here.
And I almost replied, Muff, because my thing is, I don't like that.
No, I know.
No, you can't cap in peace, bitch. Cap in peace over there, but don't let me fucking see it.
Don't cap.
Don't let me see it.
Don't cap here.
Cause I'm finna call you out.
So because the thing is, you mess up the dynamic. If we already have an agreement, a situation, we already understand what it is. You already gonna get it. So you don't have to sell me a dream or talk yourself up to something that you're not gonna do, because now all you do is fuck up the dynamic because you fuck up how I look at you. And now
you got me thinking about other shit. It's like, why are you doing all this? And so
that's what I'm saying. You're already getting the pussy. So why are you doing that?
Why we already have this understanding. So it's kind of like, I think, okay, so another example is if you, same thing, you and nigga have a situation, but this situation is built off, we hang out, you spend your money, you buy us shit, this is what we do. So once you start falling off of that, that also kind of makes the pussy change up, because that's another scenario, but it's like, nigga, if we met and it's met on, I'm buying you this, here go a new bag, here go some new shoes, and then you slowly turn into, when you gonna take me out? When am I gonna take you out? That's not the fucking arrangement we got. When am I gonna take you on a day? Who the fuck taking you on a day, bitch? This is not the arrangement we have.
That's what we signed up for.
That's not what we talked about. And so it's like, and in that particular situation, this nigga is in no position to be suggesting things from you when that's not the arrangement that we had. So now the trips you promised, I ain't been on the trip yet. The purses you promised, I ain't got them yet. The money you promised, I got. So again, you're promising things that you're not coming through on. That's another situation. Where one of me and my homegirl was talking about yesterday, it was a guy that she was dealing with. Everything was cool. And then when he did come in town, they did link up, everything was cool. And then after that, he just kind of got really fucking funny. And it's like, I'll be trying to not to drag you niggas, but it's you make it so.
You guys make it so easy. So when we have these, damn, it's always the niggas ain't shit post. Well, hello. You guys are proving us right. And it's so crazy because it's always Black men are under attack. Black men are going through so much. We need y'all to be there for us. What are we there for? What are you guys doing for us to be there for you? Y'all ain't doing shit for us, but selling bitches dreams. And then acting like y'all the victim. You're not the victim in this. You're not. You have to do all of that.
I feel like it's unfortunately come to the place where, like I said, I had my situation. Cookie got her own situation with it. I have another homegirl, and I got Sasha. So these are 4 different examples of niggas offering these things or whatever. And I feel like, especially as I would say in me and Cookie's situation particularly, these are niggas that are known to obviously have money enough.
Flashy.
Well, not ballers, shot callers, but the nigga,
you got it.
Go to the strip club and spend about $5,000 for no fucking reason. So
buying a bag or buying me a bag will not make a dent in your pocket at all. You won't even miss it. You won't even know it's
gone. Like, why are you suggesting this? It's like, it's almost like this is just the playbook that they always play from. I'm gonna go to a bitch, gas her up regardless. Like, even when the pussy is guaranteed, I'm calling you because I want to fuck. Like, I'm calling you. You're who I'm comfortable fucking. So I'm calling you. Hey, dick ready? All right, cool. I'll be there in an hour.
You ain't gotta gas me.
What's with all the fucking sweet nothings? And I'm gonna buy you this nigga with some guy bought me a gun for my birthday. This nigga, oh, what niggas you got buying you guns? Here go Bree. Nigga, it wasn't you. I said, oh, Bree, talk to him. Talk to him, Bree. Talk to him.
Same thing. I went out of town. I posted on my Instagram, I'm out of town. Which man flying out my woman? You not.
Bitch.
You not. And the better question is, why are you not flying me out? Why are you concerned with who flying me out? You're not doing it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You can't come to me and say, hey, listen, I want to do all this. I want to be, no. Okay, so hey, it takes a lot to maintain me. If you want to do this, you got to come with this, and this. Now that it's, I can do this. Now it's time for you to show and prove. Now you're giving poverty.
Pray to the Lord. He does not let any of his sons come to me and ask me who got me and so and so and so and so and so, because I'm gonna tell him he in my business.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't worry about where I'm at. I'll be back in Florida in a minute. Okay. So I just feel like that. And then it was in a conversation with my other homegirl yesterday that also killed me, because she was like, the dude that she was talking to, one of the niggas that's promising shit he's not coming through on. This nigga was like, I guess she must have, I think she said she asked him, or she asked her homeboy, like, does anything I post make it seem like I'm for the streets? And I said, don't ask that nigga that. Fuck him. Don't ask that nigga that. Don't sit here, start doubting yourself and wondering, oh my gosh, am I giving, how many hoes y'all know right now with a nigga? I know a lot of hoes. That's wife the fuck.
I got a man.
A man. They got a house, car, land, ring, kids, dog, white picket fence, the whole nine.
And a pool in the back.
Pool in the back, barbecues all the time. Get together.
And where a nigga gonna always lose me is, like I said, I can't vouch for nobody else, bitch. But if anybody has been a saint with that pussy, it's been me. If anybody done been honest and faithful with every fucking nigga, it's been me. And these niggas still ain't been worth shit. So I think I look like a hoe on Instagram. You can think whatever fuck you want to think. You never fucked me, you've never talked to me, and you don't know nobody who has. So I just told her, I was like, and the issue with that was she was like, yeah, okay, I feel you. And her thing was like, every time a situation with a nigga happens, she starts saying like, damn, what did I do? Like, why did I push him away? And I'm like, see, sis, that be it. It's the fucking insecurities that these niggas build up when they do this to us. And it's like, I don't give a fuck, bro. You could be You could be the trillest bitch on the planet. It'll be a nigga. The nigga you love most too. He be one.
I always say is, listen, if Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, none of us are safe.
Oh Lord.
Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. We ain't safe. Who the fuck am I? Who am I? If Beyonce could get cheated on,
when you think of it, it's like
who am
scary.
I?
It is scary.
Beyonce got cheated on. You're right.
Listen,
I ain't nobody than if Beyonce getting cheated on, because that's
Beyonce getting cheated on.
bitches.
I ain't safe. I ain't safe.
And for me, I just feel like, with that being said, whilst I may not be Beyonce, you are also not Sean Carter, right? And he's a lot wealthier than you niggas out here. I'm the biggest niggas be fucking like 12 bitches, and then we just gladly giving up the pussy like it's okay. And then this takes me back to us. I blame us because I feel like
We allow it.
we got to set the precedent here, right? Like it's very true when it says you have to train people how to treat you. So in my particular situation with the guy that I had the thing with, and he just keeps promising things he's not providing, it's like, damn, bro, now I gotta stop fucking you. And I really, really don't want to stop fucking him. It's so great. But now I feel like you think I'm pussy. And now I feel like, okay, now I'm gonna have to take my pussy, pack it up, and go.
Exactly. Because once I get to that point, I feel like I gotta start trying you. Once I try you, now I don't want you.
And for me, once I can't believe you, like you got me as long as I feel like I can believe what's coming out your mouth. Once I feel like, oh, this is cap, oh, then the respect is gone. And once I don't respect you, I get very disrespectful. And it ain't fuck nigga, pussy nigga, your mama ain't shit. It's not even like that. But disrespectful is very different. It's very grammatically pleasing. I would say I like the way I do it, but you're not gonna fucking like it because I'm gonna make you feel like shit. Like now it's time. Now I have to stop. Now I gotta stop fucking him. I'm really upset about it. But that's it. Even for my homegirl with my homegirl Sasha, I just told Sasha, you know what, Sash? It's okay. You know, we'll move on. We're going out this weekend. We're gonna be at social brunch with y'all. I'm gonna just be recording her throwing ass left and right. You know, we're gonna just listen. We're gonna go. We're gonna live our lives. This nigga ain't shit. Ain't nothing we can do about it. And in my other homegirl situation, hers is a little worse. But it's like, girl, I mean, I ain't saying if you want to fight him, just tell me. But it's like, it's really that bad. I just feel like these niggas are fucking terrible, and they're so comfortable with doing it. I just don't understand. For me, it's just like, are you niggas really this manipulative that you have to do this? You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do this. So you already got a clear. You already know you getting pussy over here. Like, that's all I call you for. And on top of that, you got to just make sure. And even with the other situation I'm talking about, I got a situation where like this homegirl, she's talking to a guy and they're cool, but he has a girlfriend. And so they have a very clear cut understanding of what they got going on. But it's like, he really wants her to be like sick about him. Like it's like he wants her to be in love with him so fucking bad. And I'm like, for what? Y'all got an understanding. Whatever the fuck y'all doing, you got an understanding. So it's like, niggas, it's like they not happy if we not crying. Sorry. It's like they not happy if we not fucked up in the head about it. They
just be scratching my head. I'm like, that's a mental problem. Cause like
I was literally just about to say it's a chemical imbalance in all men.
Yes.
In all men.
That's
every last one of them. It's a chemical imbalance.
And I hate to say it, but this is what Carlum has said. This is what my homeboy said. He said,
I know Carlum
that love their wives to death and still cheat on them. He thinks it's mental illness. I said, fuck you. He started laughing. And I mean that. It's like, this is the excuse we're going to use. Like it's a mental imbalance, like a chemical imbalance. It's a mental illness that you just can't be a face nigga or just be a man. And then I feel like, where has the standard dropped? Who do we blame? Do we blame these niggas' dads? Because I feel like if these are the niggas that are raising the sons, then I'm very concerned for my daughter. Because these little boys about to be super duper fuck niggas. If their dads have anything to do with it, because these niggas are so terrible. Like where did not being a man of your word become something that these niggas are so comfortable with? I don't understand that.
And for me,
they'd rather be a man of their word to their homeboys than
to the, and that's the biggest thing for me.
That they want. How do you be
They
You
gay.
want to fuck that nigga? Make it make sense. You
They're
wanna fuck that
gay.
nigga?
That's the biggest thing to me. I will always hold a man. The standard to I hold all men is you have to be a man of your word.
Got
If
to,
you
Papa.
a man's and people, but your word is your bond. All you have is your word. If you cannot be a man of your word, you have nothing else to offer me. If all else fails, I should be able to depend on your word.
What comes out of your mouth?
What comes out of your mouth? If you're not a man of your word, what do I want you for? What can you do for me? What can you do for me? Because if you can't keep your word, something as simple as your word, they make it seem like it's such a big thing. If you say you're gonna do this, I just expect you to follow through. That's it.
I think what I want to talk about with the insecurity part, like with my homegirl, and I told her, don't ever feel bad. That I do that all the time. If me and one of y'all fall out right now, I'm always me first. Like, damn, me and Muff not talking. Fuck, what did I do? Did I do something to Muff? Me and Cookie fall out. Damn, did I do something? Well, I always go to me first. And my bet Micah always gets on me about that. She was like, you gotta stop fucking doing that. It be these people. It be them. It don't be you. But I hate people who can never look within themselves and feel like maybe I'm the one that fucked up. So I feel like I do that to the extreme because I feel so passionate about it. But I think what women do when we, especially only the niggas that we really, really fuck with can make us feel so bad. Like it just isn't. And unfortunately, the old, adage holds true. It's just like, it's really only the people you love that cut you the deepest because you love them. You get what I'm saying? So you just expect the same care and consideration that you would have provided for them, you expect the same back. And so for women that go through that very insecure phase after a nigga tries you or disrespects you, I got a homegirl where she straight up texted this nigga and she was like they were talking for months. And then they finally made sex and it was cool. And then it was really just on some, he fucks and just, that was it. He was quiet. They had plans after they fucked. They was gonna go here and there. It was like the next day, they were gonna go here, they were gonna go there, they were gonna do that. Literally, she has not heard a peep from this nigga. It's been like,
Wait, he fucking dashed?
fucking dash. And it's like, this nigga has been working on this for like 6-7 months. And I was like,
That is so wrong. God, that is
and
wrong.
I want to tell y'all that they like in their 20s, but they older than me. They older than all of us. So I just feel
Well, that doesn't mean nothing. My ex was.
bitch, I would like to think so,
something years
Cookie. Don't
old.
say that.
No, my ex was 40 something years
No.
old, and he was on the same fuck shit as niggas half his age. Half his age. And I'm like, bro, you're 40 years old. You would think now that you're a man, you have an adult child, you think you would go about your life a different story. But it was still a bunch of stories, a bunch of games, a bunch of fuck shit. Age has nothing to do with it.
But you know what the
Nothing.
issue is? You know what the issue is with that then, girls, because unfortunately for men, as fucked up as they may or may not be, there's always a woman ready to be their wife, like regardless of what it is. There's always a woman ready and available to do it. And
Yep.
because most women are raised to be wives, right? So we're raised to be a good addition to this nigga's life. And we're raised to know how to be a good mother and all this other type of shit. I don't know how often, and I talk to many men about this on the podcast and off. These niggas ain't raised to be good husbands. They're raised to know how to provide. And which they don't even fuck. Okay, let me not go there.
Taking bubble gum. Taking bubble gum.
And I ain't never got no fucking bubble gum. I told you that. I don't like that.
Dick and
I don't
bubble
like
gum.
that.
That's all they give you. Dick
So
and bubble
it's
gum.
like there's always going to be a woman. So I want to say, put your foot down, have some type of standards for yourself. Don't fall for anything. But it's like for every 3 of us, I love you, say, for every 3 of us that we're going to stand our ground. And this nigga is not about to just sweet talk me. Bitch, it's like 90 of us that just want to be somebody's wife or probably just wants to have kids or just will settle for these niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like settle for whatever because it's a man available, to be there. And I just feel like, damn, this makes me feel like this is never going to change. There's never going to be much improvement in this when there's always a woman that wants to be with a man. So it's like they get to keep being dickholes. And we have to, for us, I don't know, I've given in to just never having a man after this. I had many boyfriends. I think my boyfriend time is over. I'm gonna just keep buying plants. I've given up. It's okay. But I feel like, I think about my daughter and my little sister. It's just like, damn, I'm depending on Cookie. to like raise your sons well. I'm depending on Micah. Raise your son well, so my child will have a better pool.
And see, even that's the hard part, because now here we are as women. Now I'm doing my best to raise my sons the right. Well, let me say raise the type of men that I want my sons to be to women. But then again, then you also have things of society, and then that play a bigger role, because if they're not, let's say for me, I am very particular about me bringing a man into my family, into my situation, mainly because they didn't see their dad doing what he was supposed to do for me, for us, for our family. So now I can't bring a man in here who's on no fuck shit, because the man at this point who comes in, even though my boys are still at the age where they're moldable, but if they don't come in and see a man loving on their mother right, providing for me, providing for them, I'm repeating a cycle now, because they already seen their daddy do some fuck shit. Now you bring in a man who's doing some fuck shit. I think women also need to be better and be more mindful, especially single mothers, of the man that you now bring into your household. I'm not looking for a man to be a father to my children. They have a dad. That's who he is. But I am looking for you to come in and be a better role, be a good role model, because what they're going to see daily. They're going to see how you treat me. So it is a weight on us, because I'm like, damn, I do have to try to raise my boys so they don't continue the fuckboy cycle. But at the same time, there's only but so much I can do, because I'm a woman. There are certain things that they need to see and learn from a man.
And that's what I'm saying. It's almost like, I don't know how much the men of our generation, I'd say, care about the type of men they're raising. You get what I'm saying?
They don't care at all.
Which to me is so disheartening, because it's like, where did men, and I can only speak on Black men again because that's all I date. And again, obviously this is for the ones that don't. Like, there's a lot of crazy baby mamas. I'm not one. So I'm never offended when I hear that. But
yeah, I'm not one either.
Generally just don't give a fuck where their sons land, or don't give a fuck about lying and saying whatever they gotta say just to get some pussy or whatever the fuck. It's like, where did that pride come? Like, where did that pride fall off at? Why do you men care about the sons that you're raising? Why do you care about being men of your word? And then what bothers me so much is these niggas gonna hit 50 something, maybe 60. As my mom and Sasha said, dicks ain't gonna work no more. They're gonna find Jesus, and now you want me to be missionary Leah and find the Lord with you? I was trying to be with you where your dick works still, and I was trying to be with you where we can go fuck in Greece and stuff. Now we gotta Viagra it up. Like, it's just too much. I just feel like I don't understand why there's prime example. Today, I put up a post. It said, if a man wants me to go 50-50, just know another nigga gonna pay my half. I don't know. It was hilarious. I said, okay. Now, I don't mind paying bills. Just don't say 50-50 to me. That's a thing for me. I don't like that. It's giving roommate, and I'm not fucking with it. I don't like that. So let's figure out, we could definitely devise the plan, because I'm never going to be your stay-at-home wife. So a lot of men like that. So I'm not going to be her. I'm not going to be your stay-at-home, but I'm going to work. My money got to go somewhere, right? I don't expect you to just floss me and I'm spending my check. I get paid very fucking well. I'm not expecting that, but it's like, you say 50-50 to me, we don't talk no more. I don't want to talk to you no more. So we put that up. The girls got a kick out of it. A few guys came on there and laughed. And then one guy came on there and he was like, this is why he's Jamaican. He's like, this is why I want to get bun. That's why y'all get cheated on all year round. And all I'm thinking is, first of all, I don't know him, so I can't really comment on that. But I'm like, no, it's not. You niggas ain't shit. That's the first thing I thought.
Y'all niggas cheat regardless. You could have a model citizen at home, a woman who is a great mother, works, cooks, cleans, fucks you, do everything under the sun, and you will find the most minuscule thing to find a reason to cheat. Oh, well, she cooked dinner last night, but the jerk chicken wasn't hot enough, so I went to go cheat.
I went to go find, and then it's
gonna find any reason to cheat.
Listen, I have been cheated on a few times, and it has never been with a bitch more impressive than me. I just feel like, are you serious?
Yeah.
It'd be like, The raggediest of bitches.
Is that what you like
So
to do?
you get to come to my house that I own. This is my house. And we make sex and do our thing and we're dating good. And you cheat on me with a bitch that you gotta go pick up. And that's the one, me and baby daddy still got this one girl every time I see. That's why I don't go to American parties. It's solely because of her. I have entirely too much to lose to be like fighting with this girl. She's considerably younger than me, but the girl has tried to fight me every fucking time she see me. I ain't been with my baby daddy in 4 fucking years, y'all. He got a whole new girl. He got a whole new life. She still got beef with me. And I said, this is the raggedy bitch you tried me with that I still got to deal with. She ain't even mad at you no more. She was bragging. She was like, oh, when you take a bitch, baby daddy. I'm like, girl.
Who's?
Who hit you in this nigga? Like, it's so bad. And it's like, you tried me for this bitch. Like, I feel like I'll never forgive Manny for that, bro. Like, and he know that. Last time I saw her, she tried to fight again. I was like, oh my God, shout out to Nay. My homegirl, Nay, Nay's Haitian, but she's from New York. So she's just very intense. And when Nay gets drunk, please don't look at me the wrong way. Do not look at me the wrong way and let Naomi see. No, what's up, shorty? You got a problem, shorty? It's beef, shorty? And Nay threw a bottle at that bitch. She threw a bottle straight across the fucking, I was like, Nay!
We like that.
It was so bad. And I was just like, this is who you tried me for? Jimmy D _ Miss. No, I've never cheated. Thank you. And yes, Saint Des, it does take too much effort, but these niggas do it effortlessly. So I feel
effortlessly. They be trying to be in whole relationships.
Maybe it's not that hard. I don't know. It's hard for me to take 2 different niggas in the same day because it's like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck how your day was. And I don't want to talk about your favorite color. And I don't want to tell you about my day. It's like, I don't want to do none of this. Like, if I wasn't doing this, I'd be right here in this bed, laid the fuck up. What y'all doing? Y'all doing nothing tonight? Like, I wouldn't have been doing anything. So I feel like it's also, I'm not going to give men the pass of it being a mental illness or a chemical imbalance. I just feel like because so many people say that, I hear a lot of women say that, oh, men can't help it. They just have to cheat.
They can.
They can help it. Niggas try to fuck me every single day. Niggas write me every single day. A nigga wrote me a couple days ago and said, when are you gonna let me eat you? Y'all know I love head. I was like, well, Mr. Nigga, I don't know you. I didn't reply, but I was like, I don't know him. But if I did, you can eat me today. Like, today.
It's that right there. Like, you don't even know me. And you're so ready and willing to just jump head first. Listen, I think me and Muffy used to say years ago, like, niggas be ready to risk it all. They be ready to risk it all. Literally, one of her friends was ready to risk it all for me. Like, me and his girl in the club on his birthday, he literally didn't care that his bitch was there. He was ready to risk it all for me.
Which one?
The Office. What was The Office?
Your friend, I remember this story. Your friend that
listen, his girl was in the club, and he's just here. And I'm like, you know, your girl's friend left her at the party. Like, no, I gotta leave with you. Like, ready to risk it all. Niggas be ready to risk it all.
He said, imagine you cheat in a box trash. Exactly. So
right.
On this fire.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all be ready to risk it all, and y'all don't even know what the girl box is like. Y'all don't know what she look like. You don't know what her hygiene is like.
Right.
And y'all be ready to jump head first into these women's vaginas.
A dude who's like me for a very long time. Let me say this, literally, like, he's probably been the most consistent nigga ever. Like, I met him in 2015. And we went on our first date this year. Like, this is how long. He's a guy who bought me the gun. He's actually the sweetest guy, but I don't know what it is. It won't click all the time. And he told me something about me riding his face, child. And he was like, I'll let you ride my face. And I don't remember his exact words, but the gist of it is, I look clean. I look. I have and syphilis and AIDS and everything else. I look clean.
And then it makes you wonder, like, this is how dense y'all men are, and y'all want me to take y'all serious? Because if you're so quick, I know a lot of bitches out here who look clean on Instagram. So if you come to me saying I look clean and you want to eat me from front to back, who else's DMs are you eating front to back? And you want me to take you serious?
Okay, question for you guys. It's been the most recent 2 guys. It's been the last 3 years. These 2 guys. with one of them, the first time we were about to have sex, he was ready to just jump in there, no condom, nothing. I said, hey, what are we doing? What are we doing? Where's your little penis cover? And he was like, oh yeah, you want me to get one? Yeah. So all I'm thinking is, so you be fucking everybody around, huh? That's your thing?
Yeah. Oh, you know that. I don't give a damn.
Dropping dick?
If it's your first time sleeping with a guy and he's
And he
ready
just
to
wanna
jump
put
in
it in?
raw, that's what he does.
I look clean. I look clean, y'all. Fuck you, dirty.
No, yeah, that's that
I
story
look
I
clean,
told y'all a
Muffin.
couple weeks ago. That story I told y'all a couple weeks ago with that nigga.
Yes, bitch.
Niggas be
He thought
brave.
he was so slick. I'm like, it's feeling kind of good. What the hell?
And even more so, why? It's like, damn, makes you just want to pack your pussy up and keep it moving.
Listen,
because,
ladies,
sure.
I am an advocate for packing your pussy up, taking it with you, and walking away. Don't let him try you like that. That is unheard of. And I'm also weary of dudes. Like, again, I like head, right? I'm a fan of it. Cool. But I'm also wary of dudes who be wanting to just eat your pussy all the time too, or just like off rip. Because again, it's like if we didn't go together and just check vaginas and check penises and make sure nobody's sick, you just about to eat my pussy today because your dick not going in my mouth. So you just about to just jump in there, just die.
And the majority of
Don't know
men,
nothing?
the majority of men, we already know the number of women who actually get checked regularly is greater than men, because a lot of you men don't get your penises
These
checked.
niggas don't care about their dicks, for real.
No, and then that's the thing. For the most part, men are why women have problems with their vaginas. Y'all throw off the pH balances because y'all penises are sour as fuck. Y'all penises be sour, and then y'all want to come to us. Oh, her pussy smelled this way. It was probably from your nasty ass dick.
Right.
It's from your sour penis.
Somebody.
What'd you say, Ma?
Oh my
It be these niggas.
God.
I hate. Listen, the way I feel about men in this generation is just, it's horrible. It really is horrible. I don't have the great things I have to say about men. You'd have to give me a couple days to figure something out.
All right, I gotta go here with it, right? Because I dated that one Jamaican nigga, the one y'all know. I did one Jamaican nigga my whole life. And it was like, I'm never gonna do this again. As Jamaican as I am, I will never do this again. But the problem is the older I've gotten, the more Jamaican I've gotten. So it's like, I'm realizing if you want like pork chops and shit, I don't know how to cook that, right? I can't starfish, I can cook that, right? You want some dumpling and blah, blah. Like I only know Jamaican culture things, right? Like I said, I only go to Jamaican parties. If you want to go to an island, I'm gonna always say, let's go to Jamaica, right? I understand what they say, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, the issue then now is like, island men have such a bad reputation, but if I'm being very honest about you niggas, it's a well-deserved reputation. I know Haitian niggas that ain't shit, Jamaican niggas that ain't shit. We have a Jamaican, a Trini, and a Jamaican and a Trini. So I'm gonna pose some questions. Whose men cheat more, Jamaican men or Trini men?
They all cheat.
Who cheats more? You gotta give me a more. I think it's Jamaican.
I can't give you a more because they all cheat. I will never say one is better than the other, one does it more than the other. All them niggas is trash.
We gotta pick one. You gotta give one.
I can't pick.
You
If
got
you
to.
ask me to pick, I won't say because it wouldn't be a fair. It wouldn't be a fair pick.
You have to pick one.
I
All the
can't pick.
Trini men I met were like, I don't know if it's the accent, bitch. I'll be getting enamored. I'll be like,
Met
that's cute.
or dated. That's the thing, because you've dated more Jamaicans than you've dated Trinis. Honestly,
I got 3 Jamaicans on my list now. After that one Jamaican,
I've never dated a Trini man. I will say this.
I've never dated a Trini man.
I have, and they trash.
See, I've never dated a Trini man.
Mom had to step up for that.
I know
And
Trini men,
they're Jamaican,
and they ain't shit.
and they trash.
I know
They
Trini
both
guy,
do
the same Trini guy you know, Muff. That's the only Trini guy I know. And he tried my friend so hard, like pregnant at the same time. He had her and somebody else pregnant at the same time. And he's just really bad. So he's the only Trini man I have an example. And all right, hold on. Ask your friends when you cheated. Have you guys ever cheated on somebody?
That ain't my business. Don't do that.
Oh, yes, they have cheated. Let me ask them why. So why did you slutbag horse cheat on your amazing boyfriend? Muff?
Okay, for one, he was trash.
Muff. No, I don't want to hear his trash. No, because you cheated. Why?
No, let me tell you what happened. Okay, so birthdays are a big thing to me.
Okay.
Right? And anybody who knows me knows I do not put my birthday in the hands of no one.
You
never
shouldn't.
have,
They gonna fuck it
never
up.
will. I always plan my birthdays, or my sister plans my birthdays. I never do. Dating this guy, Jamaican.
Oh,
I said, all right. Older guy, he's 40 plus. I'm like, all right. I let him plan out my birthday, right?
I
Let
remember
him
this story. I think.
Remember, listen, I let him plan my birthday. So we're supposed to, I will never forget, we're supposed to go to the Mary J. Blige and Nas concert, right?
Okay.
So get off work. I'm going. I'm like, all right, we're going to the concert, right? I'm going home to get ready. Where am I picking you up? Like, what are we doing? He's like, oh yeah, I gotta call my homeboy, because he's the one who got the link on the tickets for me. All right, cool.
Why he ain't sort that
I'm
out
going
before?
by, I'm getting ready. I'm like, yo, what time are we leaving? Oh, I ain't here for my homeboy. So where are you? Oh, I'm at the radio station smoking and shit. On my birthday? My actual birthday? I was like, oh no, but I want to see you later though. Now this is my man.
You
My
want to
man.
see later.
The thing about
We're in a
that,
relationship.
he couldn't even stall by saying, let me take you out to eat and wait to see if we get, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't even stall.
Like there
He
was
literally
not a card, not a
Yeah.
rose, not a nothing. I think I got a happy birthday call, a text maybe. Now this is my man, 40 plus year old man. So you thought that you didn't do nothing for me for my birthday, not even got me a card, a flower, and a little arrangement, nothing.
He lived with his mama?
Not even a cupcake, no. Well, he lived with his brother in their mama house.
See?
So I'm like, nothing. So you thought you was gonna fuck me on my birthday and you ain't do shit for me? So it was my birthday, my best friend took me out. I went, had some shots, got drunk, went to my ex house. And then that relationship with him was done. So I can say I'm not proud of that, but I'm like, it was my birthday. And literally you did nothing and you're my man.
So what we can say about him, because I never think cheating is justifiable. Look, my cousin who's making this fuck, he said that's messed up. Thank you, Junior. It is messed up. Okay. Now, I never support cheating. I think cheating is wrong, but it's like, sir, I'm dressed, I'm ready. Like you got me all hyped up, and I'm like, yo, what we doing? Oh, I'm at the radio station chilling, smoking. What the fuck?
Smoking with your homeboys. Niggas aren't gay.
Okay, pause,
Men are gay. They love their friends.
Follow-up question. So you cheated, but did you go back?
Did I go back?
No, you went back. I remember it. You dealt with him for about 2 more weeks and you was done.
Yeah, I was out.
So she dealt with him for about 2 more weeks, and then Cookie was out of there.
I was out.
She was like, she packed up her pussy and she left.
Packed it up, put it in her back pocket.
And I don't even think I gave him that after that. I don't even think him and I slept together after that.
No, you didn't.
My pussy wasn't popular.
No, I was like I said, my birthday is very special to me. My birthday is always spent with my friends and my family.
Oh,
I never changed it.
So the Saint Dad said, so why cheat?
What do you mean? Why what? So wait. You thought I was gonna spend my birthday night alone?
So that's what
I said. Who asked that? Talking about
Saint Daz. His name is Saint Daz. It's a guy on my live. I love when they.
So wait. So you wanted to wait? Well, you wanted me to wait till after my birthday, break up with him, and then go live my life?
Okay. So he says.
One night only.
One night only. You just gotta tell me. I'm here for y'all. So Saint Dad said, I don't get it. If you're gonna cheat, why not just leave and end the relationship? So let me answer that for you. Women, if your girl ever start acting real funny with you, just real dry, we leave you
mentally. Women leave
before we leave you for real.
We leave the mind goes and the body follows. We're gonna leave
we're gonna follow through. But
we're gonna follow through.
It'll be little things like, okay, so after he fucked up, Cookie probably did something like, you know, that's it, I'm done with him. Maybe he was sleeping the next day and she was like, okay, this nigga if he fuck up today, if he fuck up this weekend, I'm definitely done. And he probably
there was nothing else he could have done. You fucked up my birthday.
And she said only 2 weeks. She said it was only 2 weeks later. And it was like, I guess she maybe tried to make it work. And then
no, there was no trying.
And then she left.
There was no trying.
It was like he was hanging on a piece of string called hope.
It's like,
he was hanging on by a thread. My birthday, honestly, was his deciding this. Like That's what he had. He had my birthday. I don't give up my birthday. I will never put my birthday in the hands of a man.
Birthday should be your favorite holiday. I think your birthday. He talking about excuses.
Ain't no excuse. You have good me. I'm your good woman.
Good up me. Are y'all playing with me?
Like you're playing with me?
All right, Muff, your cheating ass. Let's go. Why you was cheating?
I was lonely.
Come closer, Muffin. Come closer. Muff said she cheated because she was lonely. Okay, that's why you niggas be cheating, right?
Listen, it don't really be cheating.
Like you said, mentally gone, physically still there, but it just wasn't, what he wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing in the relationship.
Bring it closer, Muff, so you can be louder. Say it again. So it wasn't getting
my volume up. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes. Muff. Now walk with it. Walk. Okay. Pause on Muffin. Muffin's initial comment was she was lonely. And as this is my friend, I understand. Lonely is what made me know that nigga that be fucking capping. But I know that the dick fire, so.
Okay, so I was already mentally gone.
Okay, period.
There. He was not doing what he was supposed to be doing as a man in the relationship. So like same thing like you were saying with Cookie. You're staying because you're gonna see if the person's gonna fix anything, gonna change anything, and then you're gonna be like, okay, well if he fucks up this week, then I'm done. So it's kind of for me. It was kind of one of those situations too. Yeah, went out of town for a very long time. He was out of town for like a month, and it was just I was like, listen, I'm ready.
And what do you? And I just feel like so, Mr. St. Des, right? My good sis had no dick for a whole month, right? Like, do you really love your girl if you don't give her dick for a whole month? Especially if she likes your dick. If she don't ask for your dick, then she probably don't like it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, what was Chantel supposed to do?
Right. I think exactly. Men put you in these impossible situations.
And he cussing us out. He talking about excuse me. I'm a married man. I know the fact that you cannot leave your lady bored or lonely. Relationships are literally another job. Why gotta be another job? It's not another job, and that's what I'm saying. Are we maybe we're doing relationships wrong? It's not supposed to be. It's
not supposed to be a job.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be, but I can't wait to go home and tell my nigga what this bitch did to me at work today. You know
exactly. Like that's exactly what it is.
That's what it's supposed to be like.
Excitement. I should be like, oh my God, I can't wait to go tell my man this. Like me, I'm a spoiler. I'm
your best fucking friend, my friend.
I am a spoiler. There's nothing my man won't be able to get out of me. I like surprises. I like doing shit for my man. That is me. Yeah. I am a man spoiler. I will never deny it. If you're my
man, St. Des, you're a good man. He said, ma'am, yes it is. He's talking about relationships being a job. He said, ma'am, yes it is. I like working though. Okay. That's sweet.
But still, it's not, because the thing is, I don't look, like they said it's never a job. If you love what you do, it's never a job. They said if you love what you do, it's never a job.
That's what they say.
So that's the thing. If I love what I do, it's never a job. So if I love my man, I don't consider my man a job. I'm happy to do these things. I want to make sure my man comes home, he's coming into a house of love. He's happy to see me. I don't want my man to ever be like, damn, I got to go home to that bitch.
And deal with this.
Because I don't ever want that feeling like, oh my God, I got to go home to that nigga. Really? Like, damn.
Hey, I'm not going home. I'm coming to one of y'all house. I'm like, what we doing? Let me help you do a facial, bitch. What I got to do?
But that's what it is. But I think, like you said, women leave mentally first. And the thing is, it'll take us a lot longer. But what I hate about that is we let it break us down. I have a friend who was in a situation this week. You know, the way that women sometimes let men break them down emotionally to where they feel like nothing. That's my biggest issue.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, regardless of what, you have to be mentally strong, enough. You have
but that's like what I was saying about the insecurities, right? A nigga promising you this. In my case, that to me, I had to accept that that's what it is, right? And I always like to tell people this on the podcast when I do my posts. It's like, I had a few people write me and they really believe that bitch, I'm just out here living the life with these niggas. I said, no, bitch, they try me all the time. Like, don't let this ass fool you. Don't let these titties fool you. Niggas that gotta think about my hair. Don't let these edges fool you, bitch. Don't none of that. A nigga acts right when he wants to act right.
When he
but
wants
the unfortunate part is we need to be able to detach our self-worth from the shit that niggas do to you. And this we say
because they're doing it regardless. It has nothing to do with you.
It has
They're
nothing
doing
to
it
do
to
with
you. They doing it to she and she and she. They doing it to everybody. They do it to everybody. It don't matter.
Everybody getting cheated on, bitch. Like
everybody getting cheated on. Like it's so that's the thing. Like you said, we have to stop thinking, what did I do to make him do this?
What did I do to make him not love me or make him not want me? It's not you, sis. And here's the thing. That's also a thing too. I want everybody to be realistic about it. Bitch, it could be you. Like it could be the problem, but you don't get the blame for a nigga telling you one thing and his actions doing something else. That's him being manipulative. If he does, it serves Mr. Niggas all over the world. Mr. Niggas,
Mr. Nigger, sir.
Mr. Niggas, this is for you. If you don't like this bitch, just tell her that. She like just say it. Like as crazy, like the guy that I'm making sex with, we were dating for a little bit, and he was like, "It's not gonna work." I said, "Bitch, after everything you just came in with," he was like, "Leah, it's not gonna work." And because I fuck with you the way I fuck with you, we can't do this. I was like, all right, fine. I hated it. I was upset. But all I ever want a nigga to do is tell me what the vibe is. So if you
be real.
Thank
be
you.
Real.
I gotta take that and we kind of go with it.
If you can't afford these plane tickets, don't tell me that we're going on no trip. It's okay. It's okay. We fine. It's all right.
For the people in the back.
If you can't take me out tonight because of whatever reason, you don't have to sell me a dream. Just say, hey, you can't do this.
I can't
do well, hey, we can't do this, but we can do this. All right, cool. Whatever your word is, whatever you say, stand by what you say. Shit. That's all we ask you to do is be men of your word. You don't have to hype yourself up just to get me. We was already there.
We was, like I said, sir.
We was good where we was at.
I was already gonna do it. Like I want to do it, but then
exactly.
Now I don't want to do it. Now my pussy like you ain't finna try me like that. Please do not let my pussy feel like you trying her because she is a different person. And if she don't fuck with you, it don't matter what I feel. Ain't no popping.
And that's it
for you. And now you done messed it up for everybody because I want to do it. My pussy said no.
But she said no, and we gotta be on the beat. I gotta follow. If she said, "Hey, this is,"
my pussy said no, Muffin. What I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do? And so for Mr. St. Dad's, no, I've never cheated, and it has not made a difference in my life one way or another. A bag of fucking exes that constantly like, oh, why we didn't work out? For one of them, I was like, because you had a fucking baby on me. That's why we didn't work out. You dumb bitch. I just feel like, don't fuck it. Yeah, look, don't get me cross. And I didn't speak.
See, and even worse about the 40-year-old. See, not even that.
And he too fucking old for that. That nigga is knocking on 60 now. You about to be somebody.
Listen, not only that, the nigga went and had a chick knocked up, and then was Lyin over there playing house with the bitch. And then she was like 25. She was like 25.
I'm done.
And you over here playing house, lying to me, and she looked like a roach. I was upset.
Right. Right.
You know, the odds were just stacked up against him. It was a tough time in life, you know.
And you know what cuts a little deeper for me? It's and I get it's like the thing is we have to learn how to peep this off rip and not do it. When it's
and I see that, yes.
No, but it's a nigga that you didn't want to talk to anyway, right? And you like you said, okay, Leah, okay, Chantel, okay, Muv. I mean, okay, Cook, fine. Maybe I should give this guy a chance, right? I always date this type of nigga, and he ain't been worth shit. So now I'm gonna date this type of nigga because let the old people tell it, like who like you. All right, bitch, but shit, the nigga that like me, he don't eat pussy. What I'm supposed to do? Know what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to like him back, and he won't ever put his mouth on my vagina. What for me, mama? He not finna just kiss the or nothing like ever.
Oh, like no mouth to mouth. You won't even bring it back to life. Nothing.
That's not fair. I don't listen.
No hesitation, nothing.
Nah, the God I serve would never put me in a situation like that.
No,
I feel like
it
that's
was a
crazy.
lot. It was a lot. This man was 40. I thought I was gonna marry him. I thought that was gonna be our life. Then this nigga started acting broke, and he was like acting like he lost his wallet so I could pay for dates. And I just, what did you want me to do? What did you want from me?
So anytime I hear that, like I've heard that before, but anytime I hear it again, I'm always like so shocked, clutching my pearls. I can't believe it.
The nigga, listen, I watched him act like he lost his wallet so I could pay for food at a restaurant. And I was like,
okay. Question. How do you know he really didn't forget his wallet? Like how you
I watched him. I watched it. You know, now come on now y'all know my eyes is always like I'm very attentive. I'm very, very attentive. So I'm like, I saw you put the wallet in that part of your book bag.
Shout out to my cousin. My cousin said, just break him in. He will eat it. All right, Junior, quick summary of him. He's Jamaican as fuck, right? Jamaican. So you know how y'all be getting.
Jamaican.
Yeah, Jamaican. So one of my homegirls was like, just sit on his face. Just when y'all in the vibe, just go, just drop the pussy right on him. And
he ain't gonna push you off, and if he do,
I feel like that's disrespectful. I feel like that's.
I agree. Don't do that.
I'm not gonna just sit on his face. Like even when I'm asked to sit on someone's face, I feel like, can we do this the other way? I don't like.
I don't even like your Stephen head that way. I need to lay down.
I don't like getting my pussy like that. Like I'd rather be like, or we could do something else. My cousin said, yes, that'll work.
Listen,
Mr. Sir, I'm dropping pussy on your face now. No, that's the thing. Pause. I'm sorry, because then my other concern is that if you don't, you have to like head to some extent. I think to some extent to do it well. Like I don't need you doing all this.
But here's the thing. But now with you even entering into that with him, knowing that he's never done it, you basically have to agree to be his guinea pig until he learns how to do it right.
And that's annoying. Please, just don't even do it. Don't even just.
Thank you, Chantel. I don't even want to do it, Junior.
Okay,
I don't even
just
want to do it. I don't even want to do it. Because one thing you're not about to do is play on my pussy like that. I didn't keep my pussy to myself for so many years. And you think I'm gonna keep letting somebody just all that shit with it? You ain't finna play with my pussy like that. And that's why I'm so mad. I feel like maybe I should have been a hoe back in the day. Cause then I wouldn't be 31.
Okay, not being a hoe, it's exploring your sexuality.
Maybe thank you. Maybe I should have explored my sexuality more at a younger age, because now I'm in my 30s and it's like, all right, well, I'm single, let's go. And then it's like, okay, so you don't eat pussy, I don't got time. You don't seem to like condoms, I don't got time. It's just like, now I'm just dropping niggas, and it's like, it's and
because it is weird to get into, because for me, I was only sleeping with the same two guys for like 6 years, literally the same two guys for 6 years. If it wasn't one, it was the next. If it was the next, it wasn't other. And if it wasn't either, I was just, pleasing myself. So, and listen, I encourage everybody to get a rose. It's amazing.
That setting's too slow though. I need.
No, but it has 13 different speeds. 13.
Damn.
I went through a couple of them. It is the bomb. So
but see, I don't, and that's the problem too. It's like I don't want my vagina to become accustomed to some shit a penis can't do. Because then when you come,
very true, but it gets you through some moments.
I'm like, so your dick don't go, your dick don't like buzz to the beat, your dick don't vibrate to the music.
Are you talking my language?
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm going through right now. It's like,
and that's why I don't want to get all wrapped up in these toys. Because then when I really get a man, it's gonna be like,
well, see, when you get a man, you merge the two, and then you have an amazing experience.
So with that dude that I'm gonna stop fucking, not really, but probably, but not yet. But one of these days, with him.
You use it with him.
We had put everything together one time, bitch. Look, I gotta take a drink to that, bitch. That was a good time.
Listen, I'm telling you. So for me, once it was done with those two guys, I was just like, okay, well, what do I do? I kind of stayed to myself for a while because, of course, with me, I have to have some connection with you to sleep with you. I can't just open my legs to anybody. I crave intimacy over sex. So it has to be a level of intimacy between us for me to really fuck you. Like,
but to me, that's what makes, because the one Jamaican guy that I dated, like I said, on and off forever, with being him, I wouldn't put him in the category of best sex I ever had. But with him, I don't know if he could do it now because I'm so over his shit. But for
listen, girl, you need a
recently,
you need a bingy.
but every time I saw him, and you know it's funny because Bingy is my nickname. Bingy is Junior's on here laughing. Bingy's my nickname, which is so funny. But every time I would see this dude, he would just smile. And I'd be wet as fuck, ready to throw ass.
Wait, but Leah, you ever told Leah about that story?
I did. Listen, I was 18. I will never forget. I was 18 and Bingy was probably like 30. You know, he was an older guy. And you know, my young
shit you don't even know. That's why.
Yeah, like, so I'm young. I'm 18. I just lost my virginity a year prior. You know, I was a senior in high school and I lost my virginity to my high school sweetheart. So I met Bingy and I'm 18. This guy's in his 30s. You know, he's well versed, and I'm just like, I was blown away. But like me now,
not blown away.
Listen, me now, but I didn't appreciate dick back then. I didn't know about dick back then. But me now, in my older years,
you know about some dick.
I would appreciate.
You know about some dick now, don't you?
I would appreciate that.
Saint Des, I don't know if Bingy has a special meaning, but my grandma called me that one day when I was little. The first time I went to Jamaica, she called me that, and it was stuck. So it's Bingy. My cousin's on here. He added the G. So it's Bingy G sometimes, but it's Bing. I don't know if that means something particular. I know I'm friends with somebody on IG. His name is Bingy too. And when I said it to Stretch was like, he said, but you're not a Rasta, so why they call you that? So maybe that has something to do with Rasta people. I don't know. I don't know what it means, but everybody in this.
I know you're talking about Bingy meds. But Cookie, think about how old Bingy is now.
Now, if I'm 30, he has to be at least 45.
That dick probably still hit.
No, because you said you were 18 and he was
30 and he was I was 18. If that guy was 27, he has to be between 27 and 30.
Okay, so somewhere between 45 to 50.
So yeah, but it's still 10 years. Still 10 years. It's still 10 years.
So you don't feel like that dick is still giving?
I'm sure it is.
I believe
probably giving more.
I'm a Bingy, and us Bingies, we stick to our guns, man.
Listen, me in my older years now, being more experienced, I would appreciate. I would savor it more because I was 18 and didn't know no better. I ain't know nothing about no dick.
Savor it.
But baby,
damn lifesaver. Savor
it.
Muff, when she told me this story for the first time, she also used the word savor. I'm like, okay, bitch.
I'll never forget when she told me that story, bitch. I was so fucking high.
No, because I'm just saying, like, what is this like the difference in when you're young and don't know versus when you know? And it's like
when you know, you know.
Yeah, when you know. So like it was hitting back then. But I was young. He was only, I think, my second partner. So I'm like, I don't really know. But now?
That's a good question. You got anybody you wish you would hey, Arching Point. Oh, Arching Point's happening right now. Oh my gosh, love you guys. I don't know which one of y'all this is, but I love you. But that's the thing. Did you have a dick that you would like to spin the block on because like you know how to do it now better than you did, Muff? You got somebody like that? I got somebody like that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely
did it again recently. And he's another Gemini. Geminis do it for me. But he was just being so weird. Like I was telling Micah about him, and he was just being, it was just like, it was giving cornball. And I was like, my pussy don't pop for cornballs. And my pussy don't pop for cornballs. He was being very cornballish. And Micah was like, ew. And I was like, right, Micah, ew. And so we haven't. But him, I feel like that was like top tier dick when I was like 18, 19. I was 18. I dated him.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and he was a Capricorn, I believe. Yeah, he was a Capricorn. He was a Capricorn, man. He probably eat nothing but steamed fish and banana and dumpling.
Oh, he's healthy.
He tastes good. Yeah, imagine it. It tastes so good. Look
Baby.
at y'all.
Listen.
Y'all can't see the video. I'm sitting here like, cookie off, and we all just daydream that we missed.
Babe, listen, that you know,
Everybody just gazing out like,
Mm.
gazing in the space.
good times,
Mm.
good times. And it was so easier back then because niggas wasn't shit back then. But I just feel like I don't know. It's
But
know,
it was easier back then because you were young and you weren't looking to settle down like how we are now in our 30s.
Speak for yourself, Chantel. Every nigga I've ever dated is my future husband. I have planned out our children's name, what we gonna do. Like that's, if anything now, I'm trying to, because Micah always told me that. She was like, your problem is, bitch, you meet a nigga. He say, hey, bitch. I be like, if I'm interested, I say, hey, back. And then after that, that's my man. Like
it's a Pisces thing.
That's my man. That's my man. After that, we ain't never fucked, never went on a date, nothing. If I like you this much, now you're my man. Michael was like, you need to stop that.
We already built the fantasy.
Be crying. She be like, why you be crying all the time?
Yeah,
So
that's
like,
you already built the fantasy. Like you already said, okay, this is how the proposal is gonna happen. This is kind of house we're gonna live in. This is what our kids gonna look like. I'm telling you, the 40-year-old broke guy. I thought I was gonna marry him. I had our marriage, our everything planned.
and it's the broke part. It's broke because that drive.
Okay, let me not say broke. I hate
you can't be poor. You can't be poor.
He wasn't financially stable.
Hold on,
Sasha,
Sasha, I'm gonna
The nigga
end
used
this
to
one
call-
and start a new one. So hold on. Give me 10 more minutes. But yeah, I can't do the poverty big. I can't do
Yeah, he was giving poverty. And he was always asking me for stuff. And I just feel like this. I feel like this. I feel like if you did, not to say that I'm not, I'm good, but I feel like men, when you are courting a woman or dating a woman who has children, you shouldn't be asking her for shit.
Right. If anything, you should be giving me stuff.
You should give me stuff.
I got mouths to feed, but you should be giving me shit.
Why are you asking me for things? You know, I'm like I said, I'm a spoiler. I already do that. So I will get you. I'm not saying I won't get you things, but I may surprise you with something here and there. But I feel like you shouldn't be asking me for shit. He used to ask me for clothes. If I say, oh yeah, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm going to the mall. I get a text message with sizes. I didn't ask you what the fuck size you wear.
it.
He did?
Yes. I dropped him to work one day, which was another bother because he was always calling me to drop him to work.
Yeah. That's the part I was gonna say after your birthday, when the last 2 weeks, when you were done, he was calling you. I remember you called me one morning. Girl, this nigga done call me to take him to
yes,
work.
Yes, that's what happened. He was never usually a morning caller or texter like that. But one morning, I always knew if he calls me in the morning, it's because he's looking to ride to work. I can't get my kids to school and me to work and then you to work. I'd be late.
Pause. Sasha on the live, right? I'm gonna end this episode and start a new one. But Sasha was like, damn, we be down as fuck.
I'm telling you, the shit we do for niggas, I'm telling you. He would, if I heard from him in the morning, I knew he was calling me for either a ride to work or Uber money to get to work, one or the other. And
yeah, you heard.
Pause. This girl gotta stop. Stop the story.
No, wait, but wait. Leah, you went like this. You was like,
what did you just say? Wait, I have to end this episode. I'm gonna end this episode. I'm gonna start another one right now. Save it. This is gonna be part 1 of whatever this is, part 2, and Sasha's gonna come on. Please visit us at letitsaitforyou.com. You can follow us at Let It Say It For You on IG, Let It Say It For You on YouTube, Let It Say It For You, Just the You on Twitter. Thank you, beautiful ladies, so much for being on this episode. Doesn't seem like you're moving, so you're gonna be on the next one. Thanks.
go.
Appreciate you guys so much. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. It's not safe, okay?
it's not. Yes, agrees that message. I approve that. Wash your hands before you wash your face. I approve that.
Yes. And sorry, just throwing it out there. So when I'm out, I wash my hands before I pee. Because I just feel like
amazing.
What if I touch my phone?
You don't want to throw off your pH. Yeah,
right. I don't want to be speaking like different languages. All right. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for listening. Let it say for you.com. Bye.